Good morning,
Yeah,
everybody. It's a
yeah.
happy Friday.
Denise had a friend in town, so that's why she.
Oh, good. Well, it's always nice to see where everybody's at. It is Friday. It is our new workout today. Today's going to be a little bit more leggy. So if you have 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells, awesome. You could definitely use that today. If you have a single, you know how to use those. But you also need your hip bands for today as well. But we're going to start off on a nice, easy, dynamic warm-up. We'll start slow, and then we'll kind of just slowly speed it up. And I might have a surprise for Adam if we have enough time at the end. Surprise meaning like you're just going to have to, do some core work with us. And you get to choose which ones you like to do as well. So all we're going to do is stand up nice and tall. We'll pull a knee, pull it up towards our chest, pull it out to the side. We're going to pull that knee up towards the chest, pull it out to the side. And we're just going to keep alternating it. We'll go up and out, find that nice balance. We're not going to hold any position for very long. We're just starting slow, get a nice stretch in the back of that hammy, that glute. That's all that's really doing. And we're open up that groin. Let's go one more on each side. Oh, yeah. Good. Now, next one we're going to do, just grab your right foot, get a nice stretch in that quad, and then set it back down. We're going to grab the left foot and set it back down. Nice quick stretches on those quads. Hold it for 1, 2, set it back down. Hold it 1, 2. We don't want to hold anything for too long, so we're still trying to warm up. And, it's not a static stretch. So just getting the blood flowing. Couple seconds, 1, 2. We'll do one more time around the horn, right foot. We'll get one more time on that left foot.
The horn?
Horn, one more time around the horn. I think it's a baseball thing. I call that the horn? No, I don't know. Maybe I made that up. Okay. So we're going to step out, big step out laterally, get a stretch in that groin, come back up. We're going to go back to the other side. We're going to push the butt back, let the chest come forward, and we're just going to shift back and forth. Nice and easy. Trying to find that nice stretch in that groin area. And we're just going to go about 5 times to each side. Let's go one more time around the horn. I'm going to use it again, man.
Well, I did not get this metaphor. Idiom.
All right.
Is it an idiom? It's an idiom.
We're going to speed up our little movements now. So we're going to go into a little bit of a jog motion. So we're going to use either the length of your mat, and you're just going to go forward and backwards, always facing the same direction. We just have to watch out for our weight so we don't trip on them. So move your stuff aside, use the length of your mat, use the length of your room, whatever you're going to use. We're just going to do a nice little easy jog forward, and then we're going to go easy jog backwards. Nice and easy. You can go at your own pace, trying to get the blood flowing. Let's go one more time. We'll finish in the back there. Good. Now we're gonna go with the high knees. So we're gonna bring those knees up, and we're gonna, nice little jog. Try to bring those knees about hip height. Try to get a lot of steps in between the front of your mat, back of your mat, and or the length of your room, whatever you're using. Just go back and forth. We're gonna go one more time. Adam's got a lot more steps than I do. We'll finish in the back this time. Good. This time we're gonna bring our heels to our butts. So we're gonna kick ourselves in the bottom in 3, 2, 1. Heels go to your butt. Now, if it's too hard for you to keep doing this fast, just go slow. You can do the same thing, bring your heel up, kick yourself in the bottom, right? Same idea. Keep it moving, get that heart rate up, get that blood flowing, good, and rest there. We're gonna face each other and we're gonna do a little side shuffle, okay? So kind of what we did earlier, that nice little step out. We're just gonna slide down, slide back, slide down, and slide back. Very nice. Good job, guys. Let's do that one more time. Good. Let's rest there for now. Heart rate up, getting warm? I feel kind of warm. Yeah, right around here. Good. Let's do a little walkout. So we're gonna do a little inchworm. Just kind of get the shoulders and the core fired up too. So we're gonna come down, get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Walk those hands out. Let's hold that plank for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, legs stay straight. Let's walk the hands back towards the feet, keeping those legs nice and straight. Standing up nice and tall. We'll come back down, keep those legs straight. Walk the hands out. Hold that little plank position and walk it back. We'll come back down again, slow as you like. Hold it and then walk it out. Holding it and then back in. Let's do that one more time. Last time, get that nice stretch. Walk it out. Get those shoulders and hands and arms moving, and then walk it. Okay. Very nice. Shake it out. Grab your water, grab whatever you like, but bring it back over to your camera when you're ready. While you're taking this minute off, I'm gonna show you our movements we're gonna do. So single or double. The first movement's gonna have one kettlebell and or one dumbbell. And all it is gonna be a clean. So it's a two-handed clean. We're gonna posture up, pack those shoulders back and down. We're gonna do a nice little clean, okay? So with the dumbbell and or kettlebell. Squat down, touch those elbows down to the top of the thighs. Stand back up. As we set it down, we're gonna stay in that nice squat position. We're gonna walk it out to a plank, walk it back into that squat position. Stand up tall, clean it, squat it, set it down, stay low, walk it out in that plank. Bend those knees as we come back. And now we're back into that nice little squat position again, okay? We're only gonna do 6 of those. So with that, you can choose a moderate to heavier weight because the legs do most of that work. Okay, the hardest part for most people is just how to catch it, how to make it nice and fluid. Adam will have his dumbbell. So if you have a dumbbell, you can see how he does it. You have a kettlebell, you can see how I do it. The next move is going to be single leg deadlift. So we're gonna put like a little offset stance. So soft bend in the knee. We're gonna have our kickstand down here. We'll come down. 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells will be preferred at this point. We're gonna get a nice little row, stand up nice and tall, okay? So we get an RDL plus that row. Back down, hold that posture, row, stand tall. We're gonna go 8 to each side, okay? Finally, we'll go down to our side plank position. Elbow gets tucked underneath the shoulder. We're gonna tuck this bottom leg underneath us to get some more abductor love on the outside of our butt. We're gonna keep this top leg long if we can. We'll come up into that side plank position, take away that top leg. We'll put everything back down, everything comes up. And we're gonna go 10 to one side. We're gonna go 10 to the other side, okay? So we're gonna go 3 exercises, about 30 seconds off in between each exercise. And we're gonna go 3 rounds. So now you have a picture of what's gonna happen. We're gonna get started in about 10 seconds. So get your weights, take a look at Adam. We need a single kettlebell, single dumbbell for our first movement. It's gonna be that clean, that squat, to that walk out to that plank position. All right, here we go, my friends. In 5, we got 6 repetitions. That's it. 4, 3, 2, squat it down, chest up, pop it up nice and quick, squat down, stand up, set it back down, walk it out in that plank position. Walk it back, keep those knees low to the floor, end up with your chest up nice and proud. Pop it, squat it, then we walk it out. Now we get a little bit of core love in here too. Pop, make the legs do that work. Squat, set it down, walk it out. Walk it back in for 3. Keep it going. I want to take a quick look at you guys. That's it. Nice, Allison. Keep those knees low as you walk those hands back to your feet. That's it. And you're just going to get your 6 in there. And once you're done with your 6, take a little breather. Nice job, Brenna. Yep. Excellent. Nice. Good. And then rest once you're all done. We'll take 30 seconds off or so, let you get your breath back. And we'll move on to our next exercise. So that offset squat, grab your 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells. If you only have 1, that's okay. Your back just doesn't get quite as much volume in as you would if you had 2. Big breath in. We got 10 seconds. Adam, take as much time as you need if you have a little soreness, right? Yeah. Ooh. If you have a little soreness that's going on, go lighter weights, whatever you feel like for you, that's going to help you get through this session. So offset stance. My left foot's in front. My right foot is just back behind my heel. We're going to come down, hold that bottom position, give ourselves a nice, beautiful row, stand up nice and tall, making that left leg carry most of that weight. So we're holding that lengthened position at that bottom. Back down, good squeeze at the top. Here we got 8 on each side. And between this one and the opposite side, we're not gonna do a big break. We're gonna go right into the opposite side. One more here. Standing tall, good. Going to the opposite side. So we're gonna put my opposite foot forward, my right foot, left toes right behind my right heel. Come down, get that nice stretch in the back of the glutes, stand tall. Think about driving those elbows towards those hips. 3, 4, give you another view. 5. Trying to load that right hamstring, that right glute. I have 1 more. And then we're back up and resting there. So finish out your 8. Once we're done with those 8, we're gonna take 30 seconds, which you can meet me on the floor for that side plank position, okay? Now, if you have really strong abductors, you can go to that nice long plank with both legs stacked on top of each other. If you're still working on those guys, you can always bend both knees, okay? And we're still doing that same motion, right? Just think about taking that knee away from the top knee away from that bottom knee. All right, in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna do 10 of these. So we're gonna come up and take that leg away. Here we go, 10 per side. Now, if I had a wall back behind me, I'd like to have my back, my hips all against that wall to really isolate and make this position work for me. I can already tell mine get tired quickly. Yeah, 2 more. Try to keep that hip up nice and high. And then let's flip to the other side. I'm just gonna do a little pivot. Elbow goes under that shoulder. Bend that bottom knee. We're gonna come up nice and high, up and up. Try to push that ground away with that bottom knee. There's 4. There's 5. 6. Nice job, guys. 7. 2. Hey, Allison, let your hip come down all the way to the floor. Yeah, and then we come right back up. Now everything's up at the same time. There it is. 1 more. Good job. There it is. Perfect. All right, 30 seconds off. We're gonna roll back to those cleans and squats to those walkouts. Nice little combo for you guys. We've got 10 seconds before we get going again. And 5, 4, 3, 2, let's pop it, squat it, set it down right between your feet where we found it. You're gonna walk it all the way out, walk it back in that deep squat position. Pop it, squat it, walk it out, bend those knees as you come back in, and we're back in this squat position. And we have 6 repetitions. This is my 4th one.
Do a good squat, Brad.
Yeah, 1 more after this. Up. Up. Hopefully those quads get a little warm for you here. Whew. Once you're done, we'll do that 30 seconds break. Now the next exercise works a little bit more of that posterior side of your body. Big breath in, big breath out. Single leg deadlift to a row. Single leg deadlift to your row. Drive those elbows towards your hips. In 5, 4, 3, 2, dragging that toe just slightly backwards behind that heel. Coming down, finding that stretch on that left hammy with that row for 8. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not going to take a big break. We're going to put that right foot out in front, coming down, finding that stretch on the back of that leg, and then coming back up. Some of you are more flexible than others. You might not feel that stretch, and that's okay. The movement still works those same muscle groups. Six. There's 7. And there's 8. All right. Good. I'm gonna start that timer. Since most of you are done, we'll take that 30 seconds off. Big breath in, Big breath out. We're gonna see what those abductors look like, how those things hold up. You have 10 seconds. Come on to the ground. Let's just meet on the floor right now. I'll show you a side view. We're gonna tuck that bottom leg again. My top leg, my toe is up towards my nose. Okay, elbows under the shoulder. In 3, 2, 1. Hip comes up, leg comes up for 10. Everything comes up. 2. Little pause at the top. 3, very nice, guys. 4. That's it, up. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more good one. And 10. Good. Let's flip around. Let's go to the opposite side. And 5, 4, 3. Let's find our positions. And let's go. Again, thinking about pushing that ground away with that bottom leg. And still trying to keep that elbow tucked underneath that shoulder. There's 4, 5, 6. Allison, try to take that top hand and put it on your hip. Yep, there you go. A little more challenging for that bottom leg. I have 1 more to go. There it is. All right, take a nice little breather. We'll take another 30 seconds to 40 seconds off this last time. So think about that movement actually does too. It's taking that hip away, which is also that little lateral step. Maybe you got to go chase your kid. They ran out to the street. Oh, I got to go get them, right? So little things why we do those other motions too.
Why do you have to go
Oh,
up
part
and
of the-
down? Why couldn't you just stay up and then do the leg motion?
Try it and see what's more challenging for yourself.
Okay.
You could stay in one place too, right? But we want that hip to come out and then back in, as if I'm driving off that outside leg here, right? And
Okay.
bringing it back to the middle.
It's like a different exercise. Okay.
It's fairly close, right?
Yeah.
It's just keeping it out the whole time, and this one's coming out in a way, right? Still
Yeah.
working those abductors. You get a slight rest at that bottom position, right? All right, you guys got a full minute off. Here we go. Let's go find your single. Wait, and here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's pop it, squat it, walk it out, walk it back in. Stay in that nice little low squat position. Pop it, squat it, set it down right between your feet. Hold that plank for just that moment. Walk it back in. There's. I have 1 more after this. Pop it, squat it, last little walkout for me. And then walking it back in. All right. Take that nice little breather for 30 seconds. Get your breath back. We're gonna roll into those single leg deadlifts and the rows for 8 per side in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Get that nice little bend in that knee. Get a nice row. Stand up tall. Drive those elbows towards those hips. Get that nice squeeze in those lats. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, one more. And 8. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's switch it. Let's get that 8 on that opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. And 8. All right. Let's set those aside. Big breath in, big breath out. Adam, are you sore from backpacking this last weekend?
My shoulder is beat up from trying to grab downstairs.
Oh no.
I'm not messed up in here.
Oh,
So,
bummer.
trying to work it out.
Yeah. Oh, we all work with injuries. How do we work around them at times, and how do we heal them at the same time as well? That's a trick.
Yeah, my tailbone still hurts when I fell hiking.
Yeah, you sound like you smacked your tailbone pretty hard, Allison.
I fell on
All
a
right.
rock.
That's what I heard. It's not very forgiving. All right, side plank. 3, 2, 1. Up and tap. 2, drive that ground away with that knee. 3, 4, 5. You can also put that top hand on the bottom of your obliques, and they fire. It's not the one that's gonna give out first, because they're pretty darn strong. And as 10, you can do a little switch. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and everybody's up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more, and 10. All right, my friends, take a nice breather. We're gonna take a full minute and a half off. Grab your water. We'll move on to the next block of exercises in just a moment. Whew. So we have 4 exercises, 3 rounds for this next movement. Progression, block, there it is. So if you have a booty band, good time for your booty bands, okay? You'll need 1 or 2 kettlebells or dumbbells. It's gonna be up to you, or whatever you have, I guess. So we're gonna start off in that beast position. So beast, bear crawl, same idea. Shoulders over those wrists. My belly button fell to the ground. That's where my knee's gonna be, okay? So pull your knees in, nice and tight. So when we come up, knees will be about 1 inch or 2 from the ground. Kind of building on what we did earlier in that walkout. So we're gonna walk the hands out right to left into that plank position. Hold that plank position, get those legs straight for about a 2 count. Then we're gonna bend the knees, walk the hands back in. Then we're gonna walk the legs back out, right to left, walking back in, right to left. Now the next time we go forward, it's gonna go left to right, walking back left to right, back in that beast position, left to right, back in that plank. So left, right, in, okay? So that'll be your first movement. Just walking the beast from plank into back to beast. That'll be your first motion. Now, single or double, it's up to you. We've done these before. We're just gonna do, it's right there. Yeah, losing it, guys. Or did I ever have it? So we're gonna do a nice little lateral step, frame the shin with my arms and row, okay? We'll come back, feet together. We'll go to the opposite side. Forgot my row. So shift, row, stand tall. Shift to the other side, frame the shin, row. Okay. So the feet can stay this A-frame position here. So big A-frame, hips go back, row, hips go back, chest goes forward, row. Okay, so lots of rows today. Only thing different on that row is instead of finishing with the elbows tightened towards the hips, we're gonna bring those elbows up and out. It'll go more towards your upper back at that point. Now, we'll quickly find our bands, slip those buggers on, and we'll do a little band combination as far as monster walks, right? Lateral walks, up and back. We'll just do a little combination of things for more of that abductor love. Finally, we'll go 2 leg lifts, hands down by the sides. 1, 2, and a 2 toe touches. 1, 2. Now if the leg lifts are too hard, bend the knees, okay? 1, 2. If the toe touches, you can only touch your knees or your shins. Just go there. We're just looking for a little ab crunch, okay? So 4 exercises, 3 rounds, 40 seconds off. Sorry, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So you might get a little sweaty. All right, hopefully that makes sense. We're gonna start with those kick throughs, or sorry, beast walks into those planks. All right, in 3, 2, woo, here we go. Let's go to all 4s. Bring those knees up about 1 inch or 2 from the floor. Walk your left hand out, right hand out in that plank. Hold it here. Now we're gonna walk back. So now return back to where we started in that nice beast position. We're gonna walk the legs back, left to right. Walk it back in, left to right. Now we're gonna go right to left, hands, right to left back. Stay low, keep those knees about 2 inches from the ground. Right leg back, left leg back. Right leg in, left leg in. Left out, right out. Left in, right in. Left out, right out. Left in, right in, and take a break. That's it. Not too bad. Makes the work your core, your shoulders, your legs. Got a nice full body movement right there. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna go to those lateral lunges and those wide rows. We'll let Adam do it. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, we're just gonna alternate. Give us that nice little A-frame position. A for Adam. Drop the hips back. Frame it, row it. Come up nice and tall. Shift to the other side. Frame it, row it. There it is. Big frame. Keep those toes pointing towards us. Excellent. Drive those elbows up nice and wide if you can. Think about getting them away from your hips and away from your sides. It's a little more challenging. You'll feel it more towards your traps. So you might want a lighter weight. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You'll notice as you go wider, the lats don't fire as much. So the weight is much heavier. So with these wider rows, even if they just come up at a 45, it's gonna take those lats out and they get a little soft back here. The closer that elbow comes in towards your ribs, the more you can get that lat to fire. That's a big muscle group to
So what
move that weight.
do you want me to row out or?
Yeah, not tight. We just want to bring those elbows out about a 45 degrees or higher.
Okay.
So 45 or higher, you're gonna feel it more up towards your upper back. All right. Cool. Let's slide on our little booty bands. Get your little hip bands on. I'll take that one. All right. We're just gonna work the length of our mat. We'll go forward, we'll go backwards. Adam and I will start here at the back of this bench. We're gonna go knees out just outside our hips. We're gonna start monster walks in 3, 2, 1. Let's just do a nice, easy little penguin shuffle, okay? Little small steps, but lots of them to get there. Asks a lot more out of your glutes. whether if you did this, right? It's a lot easier to just do big ones. So small, like a little penguin. Good. Once we get to the end, we're going to face each other again. We're going to go for those lateral steps. Think about leading with that knee. Lead with the knee and not with that foot, right? So lead with the knee, break the band with that knee, not with the foot, and work your way back. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Good. We're going to lay on our backs now. Ab load. So we're going to secure our hands right down by our sides. You can either bend your legs or keep them long. In 3, 2, 2 leg lifts. 1, 2. Leave them up there for that last one. We're going to touch your toes twice. 1, 2. Hands back down by your sides. Lift them. 1, 2. Touch your toes twice. There you go. Just keep that up. And again, if you're great at doing these leg lifts, but maybe you fatigue midway through, you can always bend those knees to make it easier. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right. So concludes our first round. Big breath in, big breath out. We're going to take a full minute off. So we're going to start off in that bear crawl position, beast position. We'll walk it out, walk it back in. We're going to lead with that left to right on the way out and on the way back, on the way out the legs and on the way back in. Now, once we've completed a little cycle of that one, we'll lead right to left, out, then back in. There we go. We're going to go in about 15 seconds, my friends. So just get yourselves ready. We'll always take that 1 minute off in between that whole group of exercises. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3. Let's get those hands underneath those shoulders, knees up 1 inch. We're going to walk it out right to left, right to left. Bend the knees as we come back in, right to left on the way out, right to left on the way back in. We're going to go left, right, left, right, left, right, left to right, left to right. Now let's switch it again, right to left, right to left, right, left, right, left, left to right now. Good, just switch as we come back. Right to left, right to left, right to left, and rest. There's your 40 seconds. All right. 20 seconds, lateral lunges, a little wider rows than usual. That's probably kosher with your shoulder, I'm assuming. A little external rotation helps out. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go 45s. And let's get a nice row. Stand up tall. Other way. Go ahead, go again. I'll go this way. And we keep our little space too. All right. Going out and say, hey, Pete, you got to brush your teeth from all that coffee. Yeah. Keeping those toes pointing forward as much as possible. The last one, finish on the side you did not start with, and set those buggers down and find your band. Should be fairly close. All right, monster walks to lateral walks.
Big upkick in self.
Once you had to take your mask off again? Right. Oh, that's me. Oh, 3, 2. I like what you're thinking. Let's go. Penguin walk it out. Think about those little guys. They don't have long legs. They got to kind of shuffle. It's true, right?
Keep the penguin.
Maybe they do have long legs. I don't know. Be the penguin.
Pull the skirt up and then got that.
They got these gigantic legs like an ostrich. I don't know. All right, lateral walks. Get nice and warm over here on the sides of your bottom. You have 10 seconds. Make it work. 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo. All right. Back on your backs. Adam, my heels are almost going to touch. Oh, we're going to go in 5, hands down by your sides. 3, 2, legs up. 2 times. Leave them up there. 2 toe touches. Hands back down. Secure the ground with your hands. Touch them 2 times. Ah, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to finish out my last ones. All right. We're going to take a full minute off, my friends. And we're going to do one last round of it. And then we'll lead you in a cool down. Maybe you won't do extra core work. Whew. Think about it. We've already done our side planks with those hip lifts. We're doing little toe touches. And we got those nice little RDLs. We have those side lunges, all working that low back, the posterior side of our bodies.
Yeah, it feels a very
Yep.
even,
The beast
even
crawls.
today.
Yeah, so there you go.
What's Adam doing?
We try to sneak it in there. Adam's just, showing off his hip hop style. Oh. Hold on, let's see it. He's even got his killer
MTV
teeth in.
Raps.
He's got his grill. Just imagine him with the grill in there. Oh.
Is this like
all I
MTV
got.
Cribs?
That's MTV Cribs, my friend. It's our crib. All right, we've got enough time off. We're going in 5. Beast to walkouts. 4. You got this one? He's gonna be nice to his shoulder. 3, 2, and if you have shoulder issues and you need to take something off, take it off. Here we go. Take the break, take the exercise off, walk it out, walk it out. Lead with the same foot and hand for that first.
Also, other exercise.
What?
Right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left. Here we go, left to right, left to right, left to right. Finish it back in that beast position and then rest those legs. Nice job, friends.
Oh, I did the wrong exercise.
Well, you know what? Switch it up. Do that one next time. It's all
Okay.
good. We won't.
I was like,
We
why
won't
doesn't this
tell on ya.
coordinate with what I'm doing?
Right to left. What's he talking about? All right. 20 seconds.
I was so
Adam's got
confused.
this one. Show him what you got, baby. Show him what you got. 5, 4, 3. Big wide A-frame for Adam. Here we go. Give a nice little wide row. Get those elbows away from those ribs this time. If you need a lighter weight, that's okay. You won't get a ton of reps there, but just enough to make it challenging. So again, you're looking for more of that up top on your back, more towards your traps, more between those shoulder blades than when you normally do with those elbows tight to your ribs. Different parts of your back we're trying to hit. Keep everything strong. You guys have 5 seconds. Think about finishing on the side that you did not start with. If you're all done, there's your time. Again, finish on that side you did not start with. Booty bands back on. Last time with the little penguin walks, monster walks, lateral walks. In 5, 4, take out some of those hairs. 3, 2, knees just outside those hips. Let's get it. We'll go 10 seconds forward, 10 seconds backwards. Oh, we're gonna keep going, Adam. Ooh, let's work it back. We'll go 10 seconds lateral, one way, 10 seconds the other way. Here we go. Break those bands, lead with the knee, not the foot. So that's a muscle working. Good, let's work our way back. You. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. All right, kids. Last exercise for today. Five seconds. Let's find ourselves on our backs. Let's finish this out. 3, 2, hands down by your sides, or if you're out of it, bring them up. 2 touches. Now resist that gravity when you drop those heels down towards the ground, right? Makes that area work just a little bit longer, even on the descent from your crunch, right? Just resist that gravity. Slow, controlled. 3, 2, rest. Nice job, everybody. All right, let's roll over to our bellies. Let's get a nice little cobra position to start you off with. Keep your hips on the ground. Arch your back up nice and high. I'm going for my elbows, putting my elbows under my shoulders. If you're a little more flexible and you have a little bit more energy too, you put your hands down underneath your shoulders and then press yourself up, trying to keep your hips on the floor. And you might get a slightly different stretch. I'm gonna come back down and then push myself back up again. It's also letting that spine compress and then decompress. Good. Let's roll our hips back to our heels. We're gonna find that nice little child's pose position. Let your head drop down to the floor. Walking those hands out. So you might feel a nice little stretch on that low back. The hips naturally do this little posterior tilt, which helps stretch out that low back. That's why it feels so good. Big breath in, big breath out. Slowly gonna work our way up into that pigeon pose, just by sliding that right or left knee up and then bringing our chest down towards our thigh. Just feel a nice stretch in your glutes or your posterior or your butt, whatever you want to call it. You can always shift it by bringing your chest away from your knee, more towards your heel. And you can always change it again by pulling that heel away from your body as well. So whatever one works best for you, that's what you're going for at the moment. Nice little stretch in the areas that you might feel that you need it most. And we're slowly gonna come up. And let's switch that thing around. Slowly coming back up. We're gonna put our hands back behind our backs, and we're just gonna do those little knee rocks, okay? So we're gonna go from one side to the next, just for some mobility. We're gonna go left to right, keeping our sit bones on the ground as much as possible. It might feel like a nice stretch as that knee comes down towards the floor. And back to the other side, hold it, 1, 2, and then back over. Think about pivoting through the heels, right? Some people like to move their feet quite a bit. As long as your heels are probably about hip width apart, it works for most people. Now you might have to find something slightly different. We're trying to keep our heels in place. And with this knee, we're really trying to push that one into the floor. Try to get both knees to the ground. For some people, it might be harder, and that's just fine. Okay, we'll go one more time on each side. Finishing up over here. And there it is. All right, my friends. Nice job. Thanks for joining us. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Hope you have a good time.
Like that one, thank you.
Good work, Brenna.
See you Monday.
All right.
Bye.
Good luck with Miles's kindergarten.
Yeah.
Hope that goes well. Hope you
I'll keep
adjust
you
okay. I
posted.